next. I mean,
I mean,
so it's nice to have everybody here, and let's get started. So today, inshallah, we're going to be talking about AI essentials. Like, what are the essential things that you need to know in this AI world? How to use AI like a pro in your daily life. So, from zero to power user, you know. So, first of all, how are you currently using AI? Just can anybody tell us how you're currently using AI, what you're using it for?
all right, assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
So I will say that the AI I'm more familiar with is ChatGPT. Others I don't really know how to use them.
Okay.
So I use AI to get information about my teaching and learning processes with the kids. Sometimes I ask AI to give me some lesson notes. Those from the lesson notes, I draft some things I can use strategies from AI. Then I also use AI for family, not family issues. I won't say family issues anyway. Like okay, if I'm perceiving a character in my princess or one character or the other that I'm not really so convenient about, so I ask AI to give me some tips on how I can go about it and how I can resolve the issue. And I also use AI to learn. I used to learn things that I'm not familiar with. There's this Facebook ad that I was opportunity to attend the class. So I used chat to mentor me all through, and I was able to use that mentorship to be able to. Though I've not published my first ad, it's still practice. I'm still practicing it. So I've been able to get to the level that the only step that remains is for me to publish. So I've been able to use
Mashallah.
AI to do different things, as in
That's very awesome.
different things anyway. So thank you.
Nah, mashallah, tabarak. So yeah, that's great. Yes, that's it. We know that we've been using AI to type questions, answers, and in our daily life. But now we are trying to know more, to know better how we can use AI like as a power user, not just a random one. And yes, before we get started, okay, so yes, so, inshallah, today we are going to be looking at what AI actually is and what it isn't, what AI is all about. So aside from just using the tool, having a knowledge of what it is will help us, become better users of AI, right? And then also we'll be talking about 6 AI tools beyond ChatGPT, right? Beyond the ChatGPT that we all know. There are like thousands of AI tools right now, but we are going to be talking about 6 powerful tools, powerful AI tools basically. And then we'll also be talking about some frameworks, you know, to use on how best to use AI. So yes, a lot of people have been having the fear of, oh, if I start using AI, I'll become less productive, I'll become more dumb. So these frameworks are going to help us use AI in such a way that we'll be using it as a tool, just like the way you use your washing machine. People say it makes you lazy, but does it really make you lazy or does it make you more productive? All right. So that way we're going to be learning how exactly to use AI in the good way. And then we'll also be talking about 4 C's of prompting. So how to actually prompt to get what you want. There are sometimes that you are trying to write a prompt or maybe like ask ChatGPT for something and you'll be giving you something else and be like, guy, can't you hear what I'm saying? Does anybody feel like that before? Has anybody ever felt like that? When you're trying to tell AI to tell you something and it's giving you something else. Has anybody ever felt like that?
Yes, so I actually had to rephrase the question, rephrase the manner that you had to understand.
Yeah, yeah. So yes, we'll be looking at how to give chat gpt like the right prompt, or whatever tool that we're using, the right prompt to get the right result. And yes, how to save 10 plus hours per week with the right tools and the right prompt starting today. I'm showing you a lot of secrets. This ChatGPT that we've been using, there are lots of things in it that a lot of us don't know how to use. Are you ready to see them? Don't worry. I'll show you today, inshallah. So first of all, what is AI? Does anybody know what AI is like? Can anybody tell us? What do you know about AI? What is AI beyond ChatGPT? Nobody. What's AI? You don't want to tell me.
Don't tell me. Artificial intelligence.
Okay. Yes. AI is artificial intelligence. But then what is it beyond the buzzword artificial intelligence? So anyway, don't let's waste our time. It's so for instance, in like I think a long year, maybe like I think 1997. Yes, a very long time ago. Some scientists were trying to, create a means by which there can be predictions, that can make our workflow better after the invent of the internet. So they tried to create, artificial intelligence, and they stumbled upon like a lot of things. But eventually, after a series of replay and here and there, trying to research and then practice, it's not practice, research findings and the rest of it, they came about artificial intelligence. And we've been seeing it in like very, very small ways, right? For instance, those tiny predictions that you have when you're trying to type something on your phone, and then you have like sentence completion, right? Or maybe word completion on your phone. You're trying to type maybe, for instance, artificial. When you get to arti, you see different options. It's AI that is working. We've been seeing it in like when you're trying to search something on the internet, just few when you type a few things, you have series of options. It's artificial intelligence that is in play. But after series of work in 2022, there came a yes, subhanallah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Sorry. Um, a discovery, an invention that actually changed the whole artificial intelligence software, right? And that was the invention of ChatGPT. So when ChatGPT came, it made the whole artificial intelligence beyond just sentence completion. It became a bigger thing, right? There were like series of um updates after the discovery. It's not discovery. Well, there were a series of updates after the invention, right? At first, it was just normal chat, but it was just normal chat, but that has a bit of artificial intelligence, and then has the whole data of, I think, the whole internet data on it. Whereby you can ask a question and then try to retrieve an answer from the data that he has been trained on, and then give you the response based on it in a chat-like format. But after a while, it became more than just chat chatting, with the world data. It became more of pattern recognition, learning from patterns and from data, and then giving you outputs. Just like the way a child is, the human brain, when you do something for a while, the human brain is able to recognize and learn. That way it can make better decisions. The way a child can recognize letters and numbers, and then before you know it can form sentences from it. Whatever I teach a child is not the exact thing that it knows. Like, he's able to think, recognize patterns, and then make decisions. Whereas also the AI system is designed in the same way. It's able to look at patterns, learn from it, and then make predictions, right? So it's just recognition of patterns. Sometimes when you're trying to type something on your phone, the AI built in the phone, like typing system, has already memorized your pattern of typing. So then when you're trying to type something, the next thing they are going to put. For instance, if you're trying to type your name on any platform, once you type Aisha, it brings Mustafa or whatever it is that you're bringing to it. It just gives you, because it already knows that that's what you do every time. So it's just recognition at scale, on recognizing patterns, right? So now, after we already have the AI system, how do we actually work with it? Yes, the way people do is garbage in, garbage out. You just give it whatever prompt. You just come and say, "Oh, I need a letter to write to my employee," and it just gives you any letter to write to your employee. Right? Bad prompt, bad result. But then context, giving it context, make you get better results from it. Like, for instance, I'm trying to write an application for this, and then you give it the job description, you give it your resume, and then you ask it to write an application letter for you. So that way you are giving it context, because it knows where you are coming from, who you are writing it to, where you are at, and what you want. So it will give you better results. Also, iteration. So after the first draft, after AI gives you results, there are ways for you to iterate to give better output. So you ask it some questions to critique its response to give you better output. And also, one thing about AI is that no matter how intelligent the AI system is, no matter how intelligent the AI system is, it needs you. It needs your feedback. It needs your clear instructions. And today, inshallah, we're going to like break down a whole lot. So there are three types of AI that we use daily. There is generative AI, just like we have for ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Midjourney, Dali, Sora, Gamma, and the likes. This helps you create content. So it helps you generate text and images and videos, music, and the rest of it. And there is analytical AI that help you process information, that helps you make research, that helps you do a lot of analysis and summarization and derivation. That's like somebody you can reason with, somebody that can. Okay, so analytical AI actually act as tool to get things done. So there are also specialized AI, for coding, for design, Canva AI, for voice, that's 11 Labs and the likes of it. There are lots of it. And then for transcription and like the rest. Yeah. Several tools, several specialized tools, AI tools actually. So why do you need to learn AI now? This tool, this term that they say AI is going to take your jobs. I mean, is it a statement? A lot of people are like, this AI is going to take my job. This AI is going to take my job. The reason why you need to learn it now is so that the AI won't replace your job. Even though AI will not replace anybody's job. It's just people that are using AI will replace somebody that isn't using it, which is why it is very, very important for you to use it. And what do you use it for? Use it to reduce time, time wastage, to improve your workflow, to make your life easier actually. You can there are researches that you can take 10 hours, one whole week to make, and then in less than 10 seconds you can use an AI tool to make that research, right? And then maybe at work, as a data analyst, you are given a task to analyze the data, maybe like 1,000 or 10,000 data, but then you have an AI tool that is going to help you do the analysis in just maximum of 30 seconds. Like maximum 30 seconds is like a very very long time, like to take an AI tool to help you do the analysis. So the six AI tool we'll actually be talking about today are this: ChatGPT. Yes, we all know ChatGPT, but today we are going to be talking deeper about ChatGPT. A lot of things that you don't know about it. And then Claude, Gemini, Perplexity, Gamma, Midjourney, or Sora. So we'll be talking about these six tools today, inshallah. So first of all, yes, so I'll be showing you how to use them. Like we should having a physical representation of all of this. We'll be practicing it. And then you'll be seeing all the secrets while we are talking about it. Okay, so the first one that we'll be talking about is ChatGPT. Yes, a lot of us have been using ChatGPT in our life, and we are very, very familiar with this interface. Whether you're using it on your phone or you're using it on your system, I'm sure that everybody is familiar with this. Am I right or wrong? Right or wrong?
Right or wrong? You are right, ma'am.
Okay, nice. So yes, we are all
So
familiar
yes, we
with
are all
this.
familiar with this.
Please, can somebody mute
Please
their
can
mic?
somebody mute their mic? I'm sorry, I'm having issues with the phone. That's all.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so yes, we are very familiar with this, but do you know that there are more to this um for this interface? First of all, let's start a new chat. Let's use this. Let's start with this one. Do you know that you can create images using ChatGPT with this tool here to create
Yes.
any
Yes,
images
ma'am.
by choice? Do you know that ChatGPT can be your thinking partner with this tool here? When you're trying to brainstorm on something, making a research, or trying to discover some things about your business or whatever you. So this tool helps you get a better result than just using the normal interface. Also, deep research. When you're trying to do a business research or trying to get a detailed report about something, this is the tool that you use, research. Don't worry, we're going to practice some of it today. Shopping research. If you're trying to make a research about a product, though they just added this one here, this shopping research. And then there is more. You know, one of us talked about using ChatGPT to learn how to use Facebook ads. This tool here, Study and Learn, is a very, very good tool when you're trying to learn something. And then there is web search. So instead of you to just go to Google and start typing something for like hours and then you're looking for a particular thing that you're not getting, you can easily use this web search tool to you can easily use this web search tool to find whatever you're looking for. I've never really used Canvas. I'm not sure what it is used for, but you can explore it yourself. So here, library. Let's talk about this other interface. Like, I hope you understand what this is used for. And do you know that you can actually add photos and files to your you can also add photos and file to your search. So if you want to make sorry, excuse me, I'm having ulcer attack, so that's why
I am sorry, ma'am.
Thank thank you. So yes, you can add photos and file to your research or whatever it is that you're asking ChatGPT just for more context. We're going to be showing an example of that today, inshallah. So yes, enough with the tools. With this, let's look at what this other side, this sidebar, looks like. We have project. How many of us know what project is used for? I'm not sure if I have any project here. Do we know what project is used for?
No, I've not explored it to that level.
Okay. So, project, for instance, when you are trying to brainstorm on something, maybe you have um okay, so this project is just to help you categorize your searches or your charts. So for instance, if you are trying to learn as okay, let's use your example. You are trying to learn Facebook marketing or Facebook ads. You can create a project for it so that everything that you are trying to research on that um Facebook ads will be kept in one place, will be organized. It's just a way to organize your charts and then to keep it consistent. So you have like a custom instruction, or it, for instance, you can okay, let's create a project. For instance, you're trying to learn AI, right? AI basics, and then you have a document, or maybe you've checked online and you've seen something on AI basics. You can add files here so that the memory of what you're searching will be kept in one place. And anytime you want to search anything related to that, or you want to ask anything related to that, you can always access it in this project, right? So if you have any files, you can add it. If you have images, you can add it. And whatever chart they're having in this project, you can always refer back to it here. Do we understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you for that. So that is it about project. So you can have as many projects as you want. You can have like tons of projects just to organize your charts. So depending on your workload, the kind of work that you do, and what you use ChatGPT for, you can have projects for each things so that you can always refer back to the memory, keep your chart consistent, organized, and maybe when you're trying to search for something related to that, you can always go back to the project to see it there. That's one. And two is there's something missing here. Uh, mm, there's something missing. Let me try to look for it. Cliche. GPTs. Why is GPTs not showing here? Sorry, excuse me. There's something that you must have been noticing at the sidebar. It's called GPTs. I don't know why it is not here. Sometimes it misbehaves. But let me show you somewhere else. Is someone raising their hand? Uh, okay, can you shoot? Try GPT. Why is it not showing GPTs? The sidebar. Open. Okay. Let me try to share the next screen. Let me stop sharing so that I can reshare. Okay, present something else. Ah, subhanallah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. Okay, so here, let's look at this. Chat GPTs. Sorry, GPTs. Ah, subhanallah. Okay, here. Have you ever seen this interface before? GPTs. Okay, so GPTs are like tools, extra tools or external tools that have been integrated into ChatGPT. So, for instance, we have Canva here, right in ChatGPT. You can use your Canva right from ChatGPT. Um, AI Humanizer. You can use this to create human-like content in seconds. So instead of you to start giving it prompt or write this or write that, so GPTs are tools that are specialized for one thing in particular. So they are specialized tools that you can use to generate specialized content. So you have image generators designed specially for generating image. AI Humanizer, Data Analyst, DAL-E, the largest sorry, OpenAI's image generation model. So you have them specialized for different things. For productivity, you have it there to make videos, make make presentations and the likes of it. So these are like external tools that are integrated into ChatGPT. These are research and analysis tools. So when you click on them, you have this. So it gives you a short bio of what this is about, and then let's begin today's market. So, and then you can start charts and ask it any question related to it, and there you have it. So, you can always go home and explore yourself. Education. Okay, yeah, done. To learn anything, get knowledge about anything. These are specialized ChatGPT tools for it, lifestyle, programming, and the likes of it. So you can always explore to get more of this tool. Then we have this part, the personalization. This is one gem that a lot of us are missing out on, personalization. Telling whatever tool that you're using, this personalization cut across every other tool that you're going to talk about. Okay, not every other, but most of the other tools are going to talk about. Personalization. How to personalize your ChatGPT or your AI tools, right? So custom instruction. What behavior should your AI tool adapt? What do you want it to be for you? Okay, your nickname. I'm going to be fast about it because I'm in a lot of pain right now. Your occupation, so that it's going to know more about you, your interest, your value. What should ChatGPT know about you? What will you be asking it? Right. This way, you're going to get more personalized and more connected response rather than generic. So it's I can go to my ChatGPT and ask it to write a resume for me without giving it a lot. Why? Because I've told it a lot about myself. He already knows who I am. He already knows what I like and what I don't. Like, he knows, like, if I'm trying to get some details from you, just say from who you are, like from what I know about you. So because I've already personalized the whole system for it to know me so much that I don't have to stress about getting the right data from it. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Yes, ma'am, I understand, ma'am.
Okay, that's awesome. So also security or data control. Let's look at data control and security. Data control, this controls how
I
your
have a
data.
question.
Okay, just give me a moment. Let me complete this. You ask your question once I'm done with ChatGPT, please. Okay, so how ChatGPT uses your data. So some, if you leave this improve model for everyone on, they are going to be using your data, the questions that you ask ChatGPT and how it responds to you to train their model. So you can turn it on or off depending on your nature of work. So for instance, if you are using ChatGPT in a work setting and you are telling it everything about your job, it can link your company's data, which will not be good for you or your business. But if it's just for casual setting, like you just ask a random question and blah blah blah, you can leave it on. But for me, sometimes I work with sensitive data. I turn it off all the time. So you can always explore more about this and do more. So I think that is all. And then there is library where all your generated images are found. So here. So I don't have to go and start searching all my chats to find the images I've generated. I can always tap on any image and then ask it something about the image here. Describe what you want to add, remove, or replace. And that's it about ChatGPT. So please, you want to ask a question? Can I? You can air your concern now or your question.
No, Salam alaikum. Salam alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Jazakumullah khair.
Amin wa yak.
My question is like, aside using the frameworks, like specifically going to the frameworks to select maybe Canva or whichever one, like if I just do the font straight, like without going to the Canva, will it not like maybe perhaps consult the Canva, or I have to like go to Canva before I can really get my what you call get my
Yes.
result. Like let's say I want to generate an image now. Like will it not like under like whatever program that is being run under, it will consult Canva while
No.
generating the
You
image.
have to. You have to. Okay. There's another way you can go about it. You have to actually either go to the Canva tool or cancel. Oh, so my screen was not showing earlier. Okay. So you have to either go to the Canva tool or let's start a new chat. At click on at to pick whatever tool that you want. Canva. So here is going to use the Canva tool. Or you click on the GPT and then it uses Canva. But without choosing that tool, it's going to just do whatever it feels like doing at whatever point in time. You understand?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
know.
so you have to choose the tool or call the tool so that you can actually use the tool. Are we good?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. So let's continue. This one. Yeah. Okay, someone else is raising their hands. Okay, let's continue. So our next tool. So what is AI used for? Is used for general tasks, basically brainstorming and the likes of it. And then you have Claude, the deep thinker. So yes, we have Claude, tool that is used to think deeply. So AI is going to give you a generalized effect, like generalized purpose, a general purpose, like the multi-purpose AI tool. While Claude is best for content generation. It helps you generate better content. It's more human than ChatGPT. ChatGPT can be very generic. But if you're trying to create a content or trying to create like um if you're trying to do some analysis, create long documents, then Claude is better than AI. Sorry, than ChatGPT. And we have also Gemini. So we have Gemini. It's a multimodal, and then the content is trained on Google. So it is more of the up to date. So when you're trying to get up to date content, you can always use Gemini, and it can be integrated into Google Workspace. It has more integration ability. And then we have Perplexity. This is a research assistant. So if you're trying to do a business research or learning research or whatnot, you can use ChatGPT. Sorry, you can use Perplexity to make research. You make researches faster than ChatGPT's deep research and also Claude's deep research. So when you're trying to make research on a particular product, and one thing is that it's going to search all of the whole of the internet for you to get a particular result, like to get the result that you want to make that research that you're trying to look for. So you can search LinkedIn posts, checks Reddit, it checks excuse me, the whole of the internet basically to get whatever you want. It checks YouTube as well. So if you're trying to look for a particular video on something and then you've tried Google and then it's giving you a lot of issues, you can simply go to Perplexity and research it, and then it's going to give you. Then Gamma. So yes, if you don't like creating presentation slides yourself, this is a powerful AI tool that you can use to get slide decks and documents in seconds. And then you have Midjourney. This is an image generation tool. Sorry, I won't be going through all of it because of time and my condition. So, which AI tool do you use? For quick tasks, ChatGPT, very fast and versatile. You can use it for several other things. For deep analysis, creating long documents, creating content, you use Claude, Google Workspace, Gemini. And then if you want to up to date content, Gemini is the best. For research, Perplexity. For presentation, Gamma. And for images, Midjourney. Now, secrets to great outputs. So it's not just about the AI, it's about how you work with it. Yes, all of these tools are very much available for you to use, but how do you actually use them? From the fear of, oh, I don't want AI to take over my thinking capacity, I don't want to become dumb, I don't want to become lazy with AI, to, oh, let AI do all the work, or I don't want to do anything. So, yes, both extremes are not the best. So, this framework is going to teach you how to be the middle one. Yes, you have these tools, but then they don't replace human in the loop. They don't replace human. They are not here to replace human. How do you work with it in such a way that it gives you the best results? At the same time, doesn't make you lazy, and then it gives you the right results. The first framework we're going to be talking about is the 4D framework. How do we work with AI? This shows like the complete process of how to work with AI. The first one is delegation. What knowing, understanding the task that you want to use the AI for, and also knowing what tool is best for it. The first one is delegation. What should AI help with? AI should not help you with planning. Of course, it can help you with planning, but not before you do your own thinking. It can help you with, please mute your mic. It can help you with with, with writing documents, but with your own drafts. You have to be in the process. That way, AI is not using you. You are the one using it. It's the tool. You are the user. It should not replace you. Knowing what AI should help with. AI should help you with. Okay, so it shouldn't help you with getting your draft. It shouldn't help you with the initial planning. Yes, it can do some planning for you that you can improve yourself, because there's one thing that AI does not have, which is emotional intelligence. No matter how much they improve the AI system to be like, it's never going to replace the human intuition, what the human thinks. And then one of the best way for you to get the best out of AI is not to go without a knowledge, right? So you don't just use AI for everything and anything. You need the human knowledge first, and then define what you want to use it for. Define, give it a definition, like, what do I want to use AI for in my life, aside just asking it generic questions and just living with it. All right. So delegation, what should AI help with? That's the first thing. And then description, explaining clearly to it what you want, explaining clearly to the AI what you actually want by using the terms that the AI understands. So we're going to be talking about this description part in the next framework we're going to be discussing, inshallah. And then discernment, knowing if this is good for what you want or not. So that is why you need to be able to first understand what you want first, your output, what do you want? So that's when you are going to know if the output that the AI is giving you is good or not, if it does the work or not, if it meets your standard or not, without you knowing what you want to use it for, without you having the first without you defining what you want to use it for, you won't know whether the output is giving you is good or not. And then diligence, how do you make it better, how do you improve the system? Then, so describing, we talked about how to describe using the force using a framework, and this framework is called the 4C prompting method. So the 4C is not actually 4 C's, it's 3 C's and then an E. But Anyway, we call it Fossy. This should serve as a template for every prompt that you write. Context, describing who you are and who you want ChatGPT to be, or whatever AI tool that you want to use. Who you are. For instance, okay, not who you are. Okay, maybe you give ChatGPT your own position. So for instance, you can tell ChatGPT to act as a marketing strategist. You can ask ChatGPT to act as a well-seasoned tech tutor. You can ask ChatGPT to act as a seasoned data analyst or a content creator or whatnot. You can give it a context, set the scene, tell it who you want it to act as, providing the context for whatever prompt that you're writing. And then clarity, give define what you want, give it be specific about what you want. So if you want it to act as a content creator, you can say, I want to generate a blog post. You know, a blog post is different from a LinkedIn post, is different from a Twitter post, is different from a TikTok post, it's different from a Facebook post, it's different from what you put on WhatsApp, right? So give it clarity, be clear about the specific results that you want. So if you want to generate a something for your campaign, or maybe it's a Twitter campaign you want to do, a 30 days Twitter campaign you want to do, can be clear about it. It's Twitter. Tell it the application you want to use or the tool that you're trying to use the content for, and the rest. Be clear about your prompt. Then constraints. Define the rules and boundaries, what you should do, what you should not do. Don't give me generic content. Don't make it too long. Make it long, make it short. Make it medium size, make it human relatable, make it fun, make it interesting to read, use analysis, and the rest. And then examples, show it what the good results look like, what you want the good results to look like. Maybe you've already created a post before, and then you want the you want it to follow want it to follow that pattern. You can give it an example. All right. So now you know for this, that's how to use ChatGPT the right way, and then how to create a good prompt that works. So how do you use this? So for use the framework. I hope you're jotting down the frameworks for your work or for your business to draft like the email you've been putting off or the content you are trying to create. So for learning, use Claude or ChatGPT as your tutor. Have real conversations with them using those tools that I showed you. So ChatGPT study and learn. Also, there is Gemini guided learning. So when you click on the plus button on Gemini homepage, also you can have the guided learning tool that you can use to learn. And then even without using the tool, sometimes with the right prompt, telling it what it should act as, as a tutor, as whatever, you can tell it to teach you something, right? So for content, you can use the 4C method to create your next social post with context and clear constraints. Try at least one of these today. So yes, the AI Essential Masterclass. Today we've looked at 4 tools that you can use to create content, that you can use for AI aside ChatGPT. Not 4 tools, 6 tools actually, and then how you can use ChatGPT in a better way. And then I've exposed you to those other tools. You can personalize them and explore them based on the example that I've showed you with ChatGPT. I couldn't show you the rest because of time and my condition right now. So you can stop there and try to, use those tools like that. But then you can try to further with the AI Essential Masterclass from just the foundation to mastery, right? Hands on practice with real time feedback, prompt library, 4 live sessions, whereby you're going to take yourself from just knowing how to use ChatGPT on a foundation level. This foundation, I'm sure, has exposed you to a whole lot that you didn't know about. But then, if you want to take it a step further, to understanding how to use AI for your respective business or your respective situation, as a student, as a professional, as a business owner, how to use ChatGPT better, how to use AI better, how to use AI for different things beyond just this. For instance, how to use ChatGPT to create your website. For instance, I use ChatGPT, I use Claude to generate this slide that I'm using. And then you'll be able to know how to do that and more. How to use ChatGPT, ChatGPT has entered my mouth. How to use AI to generate your own web pages, how to monetize your AI skill. So you're going to be learning a whole lot and more in AI Essential Masterclass. You would understand prompt engineering beyond the 4 C's and sorry, sorry, excuse me. This is about okay. Okay, yeah. So the AI Essential Masterclass. Back to that. So we are going to be having 4 live sessions on moving from just the foundation to mastery. I'll be exposing you to how you can monetize your AI skills, how to find a career path in it, and understanding a whole lot more on AI. Oh, God. Sorry, excuse me. So, we're going to be having advanced prompting and AI mindset deep dive, tool mastery, content creation system, using AI for learning, research, productivity, how to apply it to your business, how to build your AI system, your AI workflow. Now you already know the tool. You already know some of the tools. Here you are going to be building your AI workflow. You know what tool to use for what and how to create um, a whole lot with ChatGPT. For instance, you can build a whole business within 30 minutes using AI tool. So you start by creating the business idea and getting your logo, your colors, getting your landing page for the business right with AI in just few minutes, right? So the AI masterclass is going to be exposing you to a whole lot more beyond the basics. And for all of that, the cost is just going to be for 10,000 naira. This cost that is coming at 10,000 naira, I paid over, I think, 50,000 naira to learn one aspect of AI, just one aspect. And yeah, I took like about five different courses. There's one course that took me about 20 hours to learn for this course, but I'm making it 10,000 naira because I want to make it accessible to everybody. AI, we are already in the AI time, in the AI period, and it's either you upskill or you become outskilled, right, by the people that use this AI. And here is an opportunity. I've been talking to myself. 6 o'clock, we have to stop.